Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and you're tuned in to Madden 18 on EA Sports. Two teams will need their quarterbacks to step up and lead their offenses on the gridiron today. It's the Jets going up against the Raiders.
It's a day, Larry, that fans in these parts will need to savor as we come to you from the East Bay and Oakland, California. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The folks around the stadium clad in silver and black going to make every last game played in Oakland count. They're ready to go as their Raiders get set to match up with the New York Jets. They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And no, incomplete. Boy, they took a shot there on the first play, trying to start it out with a bang. But it's second down.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
They'll run with the rookie, Elijah McGuire. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. From the gun, it's Hackenberg. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I'd say that qualifies as a pretty darn good opening series. Get them into 3rd and long, get them out of their comfort zone, and guess what? Get your crowd into it early, too.
Now Edwards to kick as he sends it away. Returnable. Now a hit and a loose football.
And that's what friends are for.
Right. As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
Shift together here from the D-line. Carr now on first down. And this one complete to Seth Roberts. And he's brought down. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll take a break and get a report from Oakland after this. Now the first carry for Marshawn Lynch. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
They'll run again with Lynch. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
No surprise watching Marshawn Lynch scatter bodies as he runs, but I remember doing games of his at Cal, and I remember the moves, the jump cuts, the elusiveness, as well as the strength.
Carr looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And that's caught by Tammy. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
637.
On second down, Lynch. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Well, when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he's got it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that's going to make it 4th down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Carr going to go on 4th down. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
His end zone, Hackenberg throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. Back to throw now in his own end zone. It's caught by Quincy Enunwa. And they're going to get this one up past the 25. That one goes for 24 yards. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
He was trying to find Ardarius Stewart. That'll bring up 2nd down.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they time it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot it.
Throwing, Hackenberg. And he comes back with one complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
On 1st and 10, Hackenberg. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall at the 47-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Bruce Irvin in from his linebacker's spot. He's able to drop him for a loss of about 10. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. Yeah, he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Second down, Hackenberg. And this will be incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, Hackenberg. Found his target, it's Anderson. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
That is caught at the 7. And he'll be out of bounds. A gain of 32 that time.
Now, that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big...
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead. He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Hey, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position where we were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence, not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Roberts with it over the middle. And he'll get it down here to the 43. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And you know when you're at the end spot, you are like in the starting blocks, waiting for the pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a little bit too early.
They'll come up now with the clock showing 3 seconds to go here in the first. Carr now on first down. This one left side caught by Patterson. And a loose football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. With Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Jets in possession as we begin quarter number 2 here. They've got it 1st and 10 following the fumble recovery. Now whistles and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Hackenberg now after the fumble recovery. Rush coming, and he's taken down. On second down, here's Hackenberg. Hauled in by Anderson, left side. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. go bootleg with Hackenberg. And that is incomplete.
And absolutely zero surprise that one was incomplete, huh? I mean, truthfully, how many OCs have we seen with 3rd and 20 on their play sheet and go, oh, I've got the exact play to dial up?
No, that's just a head scratching down when you're facing a 3rd and 20. Tried to complete it, couldn't get it done. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. This one angles out of bounds at a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line. A reminder, coming up tonight, Green Bay visits Atlanta. All sorts of storylines there. A playoff rematch, also the opening of Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And then on Monday night, the Giants host the Lions.
So the Giants play on Sunday night and Monday night to open the season.
Yeah, 2 under the lights. Now Carr, going to give to Olawale. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's why that position was created. Big, powerful, strong guy who can carry the ball and plow forward. That's exactly why you have him on the field.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. How will Marshawn Lynch fare? That's the question in the Bay Area. Been out of the game for a year. What do you think?
I think he'll fare just fine. I don't think that they'll use him as often as he was used.
Lynch fighting, and he lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
Now Hackenberg. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Justin Ellis able to use that strength and get him for a loss of 2.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Now McGuire. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, after getting the ball in prime position to score after a fumble recovery, you think you're in a great spot. But the defense on the field is saying not so fast, and they've held firm on the first 2 plays.
They go again with McGuire. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So that's going to move them half the distance.
First of all, you can't jump in this situation, but think about your play calling now. Could easily change what you want to do and maybe make things a little bit easier.
They'll run with McGuire. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. And he's able to put it through. Now the punter who also does the kickoff duties, Locke Edwards, out to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out, already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. To throw, it's Carr. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Defense looking to hold serve one last time here on 3rd and 7. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. Hard throw, incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is brought in at the 21. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. A good pickup there at 22.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
They go play action. Hackenberg. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was looking for Ardarius Stewart there. And that'll make it 3rd down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
The Jets on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Play action now, Hackenberg. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Here's Lachlan Edwards now as he's on to punt for New York. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And not what he was hoping for there as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a 1st down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Over the middle, he gets it to Patterson. To go here in the first half. We'll come back to Oakland after this. Well, the offense lining up 1st and 10. first down to run with Lynch. Finds a seam inside the 40. And he's brought down. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
On first down, Carr. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
On first and 10, here's Carr. This will be caught inside the 10. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Throwing now is Carr. They'll set up the screen to Lynch. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. He'll get only 2 there, and it's second and goal.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short.
And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Marshawn Lynch, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Raiders have cut it back to within a score. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Dancing to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go.
Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. Call it a pickup of 7, and they're going to face a third down. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Jets on top as we send you across the country to Orlando. Standing by there, Larry Ridley with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
That defensive front four has been very good. They've just not let the running game get going, have they?
Not at all. In fact, the entire offense just looking a little bit out of sync in this one.
Yeah, sometimes this is why coaches like forward-down defensive linemen. They feel like they can cover more ground when defending the run.
They'll run with Marshawn Lynch. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide, and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
Now Carr throwing on second down. Here's Wolford over the middle. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down. The Raiders on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Oh, he can't hang on to it. Almost intercepted. They would have loved the first pick of the game there, but at least it does get him to 4th down. Here's Marquette King now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Jets offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude.
Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Now the punter who also does the kickoff duties, Locke Edwards, out to kick it away. This is taken near the 13. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Over the middle, complete. That's Roberts. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll run it. Here's Lynch. And he's got some space here. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
Well, if we had any questions, that run kind of answered him. He's still Marshawn Lynch.
Hasn't lost a thing. Maybe running with a renewed sense of purpose and energy after that year off. So the offense has it 1st and 10. From midfield, here's Carr. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
Brandon, more and more offenses are going to the philosophy of using every inch of the field to try and spread things out. And when your running back can catch the ball as well, that can only help your offense.
Carr now to throw. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Coney Ely in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. shotgun now for Carr. And he fires one, but incomplete.
We're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Here's Marquette King now as he's on to punt for Oakland. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They go play action here on 1st down. And Austin Safarian-Jenkins has it. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Here's McGuire, and this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats, but really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. Hackenberg on 2nd down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's going to have to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one. And let's face it, he is so amped up, wanting to get a good get off on the snap, jump too quickly.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Hackenberg. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
To throw his Carr. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Not something you see a whole lot of, a sack of Derek Carr, and due in large part to a good O-line. Carr was sacked on less than 3% of his dropbacks last year, lowest in the league.
Oakland knew it was important to take care of their quarterback. They picked up Donald Penn, Kelechi Osemele, and Rodney Hudson in recent years, and it's paid off.
Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Carr. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. On first, here's Washington. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
On 2nd down, here's Carr. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. From the gun, Carr connects it to Roberts, right side. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. On 3rd down, they go Lynch. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Carr going to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
Carr gives to Marshawn. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. Here's Carr. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Following the interception, here's Hackenberg. Stays on his feet, and he finds a man with a crossing route. And he's brought down, but not before getting across midfield to the 45. 23 yards on the play. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. On the carry, this is McGuire. And some space here. There he goes inside the 30. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
First down, Hackenberg. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Robbie Anderson, his third touchdown now on the year. And the interception by the Jets D leads to a touchdown. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Space to maneuver at the 40. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. 34 yards there and a first down.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Now a play fake here on first down. Brought in by Walford, right side. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone of the chalk of the 20. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Into the red zone, it's Carr. And he'll be out of bounds all the way down at the 6. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
They'll run with Lynch. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be second and goal. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. They'll come out in the pistol. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. They got to have 6 here. It's third and goal. Operating from the gun, Carr. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Amari Cooper, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Raiders get a score closer.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have it.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that?
I was going to ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film when those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
New York set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now the Raiders are going to use another timeout here. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Here's Hackenberg throwing deep for Stewart. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. fresh set of downs here.
Let's go.
Throwing here, Hackenberg. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Raiders have recovered. Holding on to the football becoming a little bit of an issue. He had 2 fumbles last week, remember.
I played for a guy that used to talk all the time about creating turbulence in the pocket, making the quarterback jumpy, make him antsy, keep getting after him a little bit, and make sure he thinks about holding on to the ball because you're going after him.
Now Carr. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. He let one slip away last week as well, so now 2 fumbles lost in as many weeks.
Well, we were out at practice, and we watched him work. And what did his quarterback coach talk about all week?
Being a 2-hand monster.
And we looked at each other. 2-hand. Oh, I get it. 2-hand monster. Both hands on the football, taking care of it, putting it away so the ball doesn't get dropped.
Hackenberg now after the fumble recovery. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. And now here's a carry heading left. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
And now a first down following that long gain. Oh, surprise. Hackenberg looks to throw. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. The intended target, the tight end, Austin Safarian-Jenkins. And it's second down. Out of the gun, Hackenberg. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Aldon Smith in there to record another sack. Their 6th of the afternoon. And barring something unforeseen, this will be the last play of the game.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for the Jets, it's a dream start. 2 wins in 2 early road games. And they'll return home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for Oakland, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Washington. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Oakland, we sign off. So long, everybody.